them remove boundary in a society muscle. Nobody know why you talk to them, brother. Nobody know why you say nothing to them. Everybody feel free to do everything. Just because you can do everything don't mean say you do everything. We're totally committed to that. So it's a total misconception to say me in a right woman, brother.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today, we have a really special guest in the building. Listen, this man is an entertainer, actor, a contractor, a fashion designer, a podclasser, and the 876 Rebel. You know, we have in the building today, we have TU LOX of twins in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Listen, I respect you know, most of me just there. I go and pass through for the item I see it. So, big up the whole Entertainment Reports podcast family. So, I say big up the myself to do the great work so I'm continue to do. You see it?
Respect 100. Before we even get into this great conversation we're going to have, there's one thing I have to ask you right now from the top.
See,
what do you and Chad have?
Yeah, you know what I say? I not even know where the name they come from.
Yeah.
But more while when the creative process of flow and it natural, we just have a natural thing about where we just say some things and then after that you see a bag of things take on to the road. But it was not meant to be an offense to not Chad at all, you see me? It was just a name that we call as an example, yeah, man. And that Chad come up. And then know he come up with that name there.
Chad. I hear you. I had to ask you that right away. I said, we hear about Chad, so I have to ask what's going on with you and Chad.
Me and Chad good plus.
All right. You know, on this podcast, we like to go right from the beginning and then bring it right up to 2023. So my first question for you is this. I knew you grew up between St. Elizabeth and Kingston. So what was it like growing up? Or do you have any memories from St. Elizabeth when you're growing up before you got to Kingston?
Yeah, mostly disciplinary memories, but me give thanks to each side because these are the things that help to mold my personality, our personality. And I mean, me have a grandmother when I play, man. You see me, I one of my most fun when we get bigger though. I never too fun when I little. Me and my brother had have this habit where you used to have the chuck them, we got alpha that are the backside chuck them. And my granny used to warn we. Never ever go up on one of them chuck that don't make, because the rest of you them in the era used to, you know what I mean, happy chuck them and go all part because the driver them for the chuck them used to, when them carry the youth them go all part and come back, the youth them come back with elastic, but them use and make slingshot. And we now as two little juvenile, we well want to slingshot too. So the man them decide say, you don't come to yourself, you not get none. I mean, and my brother make up our minds, so one idea we all go, my man have to know. So we go and we get to elastic and beer thing and we come back and slingshot and make and beer something and we're happy. And when we reach on the evening, we see we granny at the door and we wonder what she think, and you know, so you're kind of apprehensive to enter the house because this looks scary because she never normally look pleasant, much less for the smile. She not pleasant at all, you know, she not ramp. She's serious. And she did a smile and she said, come man, come, babe. I eat on dinner. I cook for on dinner already. Oh, glad we have our dinner with yo, you know that's something they got. Yes, we went there, we got some man going at the house. We just hear the door lock back there anyway. And we say too big, you know, the big, them time they have some big pots, aluminum make them, one of them zinc type of pan there. Aluminum looking pan. A two big pan that they feed to her, man, mama. Strip where I'm putting brother in one and put me in one, man. And take them one big brush where she use and wash clothes. Beard with the brush, you know. It was nowhere near pleasant. But believe me, the method work. We never ever go back for one of them chop me again. Matter of fact, I'm a big man, I'm afraid I chop them. Yeah, man. So more time them said some people that cannot abuse. But would I say if it work, it work. We never did. We're good. We not turn out too bad.
Tough love.
Yeah, tough love.
You know what I mean? So then that's St. Elizabeth. So then even now, St. Elizabeth, do you remember what your transition was like going out to Kingston 13 side?
All right, here we're not for Kingston now. My brother, me and my brother did their senti for a minute, and my mother, if God told us, I tell her she leave we with her granny. Okay, I know the thing tough when we just born it, the wicked for her. She had 19 when she have the 3 hours. So she'd have it financially. None of them have a plan for her. Like, she have money, she don't have nothing. She don't have experience with raising kids. None of that. So she'd have to return to country, leave with her granny and so she can find a thought. So she woke up in our stepfather, one man would call Uncle Ray. You see what I say? And him did decide, say, I want away alone. Him could have managed. Mm-hmm. So, because me did have one, sit here to take now. Them decide, say, me them going to take. Because them carry me a town for the whole dentist thing or whatever the case may be. But the bond that me and my brother have, it never had to work out so well for me. It's like, I'm depressed. Mm-hmm. So you find so them happy go for my brother because them sister, me never had to only get him forward. Me not eat, me not talk, me just not happy. According to me have vague, some little small memories, right? But I can remember just not feeling good. Everywhere I go airport, I say, yo, brother, should I there, so. Or I'm Patrick cities. You know what I mean? So it's like me get depressed and me never that. It's like nothing can work without him, because from a band, I see. Everywhere we go the tour together. So me now being in Kingston, in this wide world now, this new electricity, everything they are told. I mean, so John, everything when I say that is a joy to me. I wish my brother I did. I said, I'm sad. So one day, you know, my mother and my stepfather go for him and bring him a town and surprise me. I can't ever forget the day when him just come a town. Cause when me come from country, you know, brother, me no know electricity, you know. Me take up all park and push in an electric socket and get shocked, you know. So when him come now, me I say, hey, watch me and him. I just make him take up a park, man. Cause me glad to see him, you know. But we don't even know the dangers of it, you know, because if him did wait him that dead, you know. One take up his park and me say, yo, push it and something left on the wall. Man, push it in them and get him shocked too, man. And we just shocked together and from that and we that together, good and bad.
Yeah.
Bad lands.
So that was a welcome home. That was a welcome home.
Yeah, brother. Yo, I said, I'm glad we give the whole of me tired. Because my mother try everything for me happy, you know, bro. Mm-hmm. For say she could have raised me alone up there and in their country, you know. I tell you, it never had to work out. So them buy me, them get every time we could have get. Some big truck them time you could have go in. I don't know if you know the Matterhorn one of the kids them I drive now. Back in the day, they never used to drive or some board truck and them big and you can just go in and back and sit down. Me get all one of them from my auntie when you have Auntie Pearl. You see me? And nothing could make me happy till my brother fall out. When he fall out, man, me keep all time, man. We make me happy, man. Cause ready for you run now, you know, bro, they are town now, you know. You see me?
Mm-hmm. And what was the area like growing up at that time there now when you got to Kingston? What part of Kingston did you get to at that time there when you first
all right. So we just forward between Grand Spin and Waterloo in that little section there. So. But I never the best life and it wasn't the worst life either. Mm-hmm. You see?
Right there. And this was Grand Spin when you got there first time. So then you said the neighborhood wasn't too bad at that time there?
All right, look, put it away. When you're juvenile, no no bad, no no good. Kids in every place on earth, all kids think about a fun. We don't know about poverty, we don't know about riches, we don't know about nothing. We just want to look bird for shoot. Fun. Kids get up every day and try to figure out how to have fun. That's it. Mm-hmm. So me never know how bad times were until we actually going at the street. Because a little after this, as soon as we get, well, it's about like 8, 9, 10 them age when we start taking on the street. They dance, all these things. That is when we start get curious about how the man never carried and my mother and have that fun there. If you start comparing and say, wait, some people have things that some people don't. Mm-hmm. And I this I know we pick out say, well, we have rich people, you have poor people, you have all type of different, you know what I mean? Diverse aspects, diverse reality for different people.
Mm-hmm. At that time there, and even you now, what type of child were you growing up? Were you more curious, more serious? What type of things were you into as a child growing up back then?
As a child, me not everything with children normally, you know. as I tell you, say, when we start up on the streets hard, it turn a little child in a big man.
Mm-hmm.
So when we get exposed to the street, we start move different.
Mm-hmm.
So as a child, we were exposed to everything children get exposed to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The toys, the fun, the wanting things. Everything you see your neighbor with your one. Typical kids.
Mm-hmm.
You see me?
Until you started to take on the street. So then now when you say you guys started to take on the street as juveniles, what were you guys into back then at that time there?
All right, put it away. When you grow up with any kind of ghetto upbringing, believe it, because to me, the ghetto is a catharsis for alleviate any kind of stress, any kind of pain. Them use music rather as a catharsis to bridge the pain. So once you get exposed to music from Grand Spend time, them time the Ninjaman have some song like Send for the Protection, and we start get exposed to music because my stepfather was an avid music lover. When we come from school, and they spend in a record shop, a Pyrrhus, a Apogee, them time we are juvenile. So if Ninjaman them have song, if Papa's and them have song, he might tell you which song to buy. So guess what now? Automatically that make you exposed to this world of music. Till remember if me go buy the song, let me know. When you go in a Pyrrhus, them play the song for you. So we start know what is a bad song. We start know what is which song at all these things. So people interest, and we never lose interest from that. So we get exposed musically because music has always been something in the ghetto. Because remember, you don't have nothing, you know. Music bring it to a different world. At least that is what music did for me. It bring me in a different world. It make me feel like all of this bad with around me, it not exists. That's what music did. We used to close the eye more time, shake your head, and just imagine yourself in a different world. But we are little youth. So I guess that is what you call the law of attraction. Because when we used to see the DJ, them all live big life, we used to have to imagine ourselves as them artists there. And I don't know, we just turn some artists where the same thing is like law of attraction, it works.
Like that. Do you remember the first big artist you remember seeing in the neighborhood and you said, yo, this is a big artist here?
First artist me ever seen a real life, a Ninjaman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a little youth. But him come down our mother yard because he used to have this youth when he Skinner, him come from Painland. Him a Ninjaman them used to par. Skinner my mother friend. So Skinner bring Ninjaman them in the yard. And then when we find out say him sing, Send for the Protection, you can just imagine two little youth in awe of this big, huge celebrity. Them time every artist in our some chain big from their neck to their ears, remember that. Mm. So I just see them and know say the artist that, you know, no joke.
So Ninja was the first one that you seen, and this right there, you said, okay, first, this is what you got.
In my yard. I never have to go and dance, you see, in my yard, bro. Mm-hmm. The man come in my yard. All right. Ninjaman come in my yard, and me use that hyper school for about 4 years. Yeah, man. And we are the biggest thing. And Ninjaman come in my yard, and we are twin. Can't imagine we done popularity just by the mere fact that we are twin. And then Ninjaman come in our yard. That not happen to regular people. Mm-hmm. And them time they never have the whole of a phone to prove it. But guess what? News fly around in a second. Believe it or not. Just as fast as it spread now. Believe it. Mm-hmm. By Ninjaman walk out of the yard, everybody I tell us they hear. Somebody go back to school, enough man at school you already took. That was how powerful artist was one time. You think what I don't know, man, wicked.
It's a different thing, especially with the internet and social media. It's a different energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You even brought it up, twins now. So then now you guys were in the area. Were there any other twins in the area at that time there, or you guys were the only twins?
Only twins.
What did they treat you?
What areas where we're going up is always we're the only twin. Children are something born every morning. Special people then.
How did your friends in the neighborhood treat you now that you guys are twins and stuff? Like, what was that treatment like?
All right, put it that way. This is all, as I tell you, we start get exposed to rich and poor. Mm-hmm. So, from morning, a woman that did go through the same things too. From morning, anywhere we go, if it's not a rich area, the poor people are going to look by you like, oh, you don't look like dung yourself you're there. So them always use you as the stepping stone to feel like so them are some sort of bad man. So it was always rough to me and my brother from day one because we don't look cause we stop fool people or fool yourself. With the branding, everything have a look. When I see a church girl, you know. When I see a termite, you know. Because that are branding. You overs? So people used to just see me assume, say, yo, we're a fool based on the fact that we now have the 50 underpants and the 10 foot in your face and your mouth twist grass way. So we them used to come try to them homework fan. Why some man feel like a super cat and them man so cool and so tough? Because them see cat them and feel like them you have to go to your homework fan and them feel like a cat them ugly, so we test them. So the thing is, when you look like how we looking at the ghetto, you actually have a tough because you actually have to do. You have to put in the work for sure that you're tough. A man can just come and ugly and say me tough. Everybody believe him. He really damn tough. And he never done nothing at all for him know himself more ugly. You see me I say, and the same thing is happened to my mother. Because when she just come at town and she used to the bar work in a bar. See, my mother was a serious woman. And we exposed to all of this stuff. Automatically, all right, one of the time, I think say chop up people and stab people and normal something. Because I'm exposed to that. And I'm a mother. When we say this now, a man never believe it. But my mother was the person where got jail regular. And I know something to proud of. This is not a badge of honor. This is just part of my life story I'm talking. My mother was a serious woman. She used to do bar work and she had that pretty face there. The man them just tease them to touch her, them to do all type of thing. So I can vaguely remember, but the full story was told to us when we were bigger. As to why we now have big box. This is our little. This was before we got a country go stay with the granny. She was working at the bar and this man come in and the man that touch her. So them time my stepfather owned the bar. We never have all of them knowledge. And she go on my stepfather and say, yo, Ray, that man there, he might touch me. Tell him to stop cause my head. Me can't take it. My head. That's how she talking and she welcome me. So Ray go over to the man and say, look, don't touch her again. You don't need for touch her, brother. She's a bartender. Don't make a mistake and think that you smart is a bartender. Them is nobody and them are some sort of prostitute. They can do what you want to do with them. Not even prostitute enough you have them meds upon. A female is a female. Don't put your hand on them unless them allow you. See? All right. But I say, Ray, you're a fool, man. I'm my girl. And got some boom again and touch her. It's how my stepfather tell me I'm a big guy. Because I always wonder why I never see my mother so long. It's when the man goes up, boom, and make a last touch. You know, some people are aware of this. You have some fat buckler when they put some bar shell. When they brought a buckler, I wonder if you can hold a copper up. The way the buckler cheek. As some cheek, my mother take the buckler off of the shelf and bust it in the man's face and jump over the counter and start hot him up in his face with the buckler. And she went to jail for months. I can remember being taken to this lady named Miss Birdie. Right for already through this. So near to which part the last cup can be there right now. And that's how we did them most of the time. Anytime we see Miss Birdie, mommy they are jail. Anytime Miss Birdie happy, my mother is in jail, incarcerated. That's how we grow. Then after a while, they just see her again and you good back and you up and create them. So we there all over the place. We get a taste of everything growing up.
So you guys were really, you really had hard lessons growing up early.
Literally.
That's wild right there. So even now you've been exposed to so many things. You've seen Ninjaman in the yard and all of this. What do you think you were going to get into growing up? Do you think it was going to be music or what direction did you think you were?
All right. First of all, as I say, we're exposed to the streets from early. When I think what you really, I think about what we want to get into growing up. When you're juvenile, you know, really, that's fun. As I tell you, anything, one party where that's so nice, you pre the party, you know, really, I think beyond the party. You know, that's fun. We fun. But getting into came by the facts we realize that we are addicted to this music thing. Even Uncle and I said we are Aquarius. We got down there. School over, down Aquarius with it. Because we want to hear the latest song that we are come out. So automatically now, we in at the dance hall.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we not fully start immerse yourself like we decide so we are got every dance. Because them time we not even start because back it the right way. Because trust me, we was buckle police and we have the station, the fat book. Yeah, man. All buckle gone. And that I think them. The promoter they used to kill Ridley. Security don't have our name on the list already. I say, yo, we not become nowhere near the dance. And no matter how them lock way or trust me, by day like not a buckle inside. Because from day one, we'd always street smart and know how to think and figure a way out. For the buckle number one, you have to give it that thing.
Mm-hmm.
We in a dance for another man dropping back so Pete reach a ground, man. And in a year, bro. Twin catch that time, sister, you drop that. I ramp with them. Yeah, man. So you find from an early age, one thing what you come to understand is that we not have money. As when me tell you, we start pre-money, because when you start your neighbors with things and one day a bit and that, you start wonder why you know have it. So now the whole poor thing coming in your life. You say, yo, my mother poor. But we never ever blame our mother or our father. We just decide to mindset. It's the way it is already. So make us figure it out. And from day one, I just name my brother.
Right through. And then at this time here, while you guys are hustling, picking up bottles and stuff like, while you're in the dance, I guess, so you guys are taking in the music at the same time too, and taking in the what's going on around you.
And then guess what? While you're in the dance, the biggest artists forward through these dances. And when you see them, I'm tell you, here's that thing, you know, when you was a time, you know, if it's still have one. When you see them on them, you know, brother, just by seeing them, can give your entire career.
Mm-hmm.
That is how influential these men were. Me can't forget the first time me say Papa son, bro. Now forget this. Me and my brother used to pick, as I tell you, we are the buckle police. We did one place in Reggae Colosseum, right out on Chisholm Avenue. As I enter Chisholm for Max thing, they let you let. Upstairs from the building. See, upstairs one hardware, Mr. Harvey used to have out on Max lesson. And we used to do this one night. A hotel son to come there. Me no remember no buckle, me no remember no. Listen the way they rate this man, you know. You see when me see a son bad, bro. Yes, hey. And then watch the wicked thing will reach with.
Mm-hmm.
The man, when he was going on the dance, him could have seen this, him sister with starstruck, him sister with Tony idiot. First thing him asked me, Lord, this is why me I say, artists from back in the time used to have principles, because we little, you know. First thing son said, what time now? When I do out there, sir? When I go to school? And then time you're polite. Yes, sir. We go to school, well, out here, so we come and sometimes we pick up backland. I'm laugh. I say, not twin. I peer juvenile and keep on at that in the lava. I peer juvenile and send him attack to me.
Mm-hmm.
Juvenile, just keep saying juvenile. And thing I say, yo, we love the music thing, you know, basically them time that we done, we pick up one thing to do it now, you know, because them time that we get exposed to Sugar Minnot. Them time I don't got cheese down my leg.
Okay.
And we get exposed to Sugar Minnot youth promotion. You see that brother they still to me. Sugar Minnot need more respect. They've put some respect on the brother there. Name. He has done so much for so much people. And sometimes him name just left out of everything as if he never there. But as long as me live, Sugar Minnot I go always be one of them man them I go forever grateful for. Here's why. When we used to go to Sugar Minnot, I'm a brother alone at DJ and me and some boy, me and the manager.
Mm-hmm.
Auntie. First time Sugar Minnot tell him DJ and flash a tune. Can't remember what the tune was at the time. See? And flash a tune and Sugar Minnot say, all right, now play the rhythm. Flashing the tune is okay. But if you can't do it, me about for telling how you're not really DJ.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't do it, me about for do now. You have to sing for rhythm. If you can't sing for rhythm and do a key and them something like you don't know nothing about music and things. So run a rhythm and I not like proud of bro up at the two by that tall. Me that pay attention. Yeah man. To me. So Sugar Minnot said to him, say, stop. So him stop the rhythm and thing and say, yo, you're gonna need a whole heap of help, you know. You have the idea, cause Mr. say, you can put the words together. But it is not about words. From that, these things live with me, you know. That's why I'm such a harsh critic of music. Because I know it from you have to actually know it. So we go on a Sugar Minnot well life, I think we're the baddest thing. We have a boss now because Sugar Minnot know if you talk to. Now happy at man. Sugar Minnot let we train gate. Remember tell us some simple thing was a big hype one time, you know. We go through Sugar Minnot gate and no man can chat to me because you know why? Only if a man can't go through that gate, brother. And we go through Sugar Minnot gate. And the Dan, the Lincoln, the Ooga Minor, they have to tell we whether we good or bad. We say, if Sugar Minnot did tell me, say, yo, come out of my yard. Me hype with it. But I say, yo, don't know, yo, Sugar Minnot run your time place in a brother. And we are the artistic. I saw me that deal with it. That was all Sugar Minnot. What he meant to me and how big me see him, how huge me see him. And for no, say the man say, all right, come back certain time and me show him what to do. Every time I go back, him show him. And him never ever stop till bro understood. And which part bro really get to learn for DJ now. That's why I tell you, so we have to give thanks to the man them from before. It's a man named Dr. Cave. The one I used to be a cave man. We Miguel at a Sizzla Kalonji. You name them Lucy. All of we used to be a caveman. And Dr. Cave. After Pachika got Sugar Minnot, you know. And we are hype now. I say, oh, brother, the baddest thing, how are you? Them time they name Professor Twin. And we go up a caveman and brother up there DJ. And this is how the key thing come in. I remember say Sugar Minnot did their show step by step, you know, we just never reach a key yet with Sugar. But we know you don't know youthful exuberance, we just feel like we reach. But Sugar show with the first two things now and never down. See, I'm gonna say we because I never had a DJ at the time yet, you know, so don't mix it up. But I say we because it was always us. So we reach a caveman now, we tell caveman, say, cause me just walk up the caveman and remember me and the manager, you know. And I say, yo, me have the baddest DJ in the world, you know. I want you to hear me now, my boss. Caveman say, hey, bring him come now. Brother go in there and my DJ. And to me, we thought at the time, so right rhythm is key and everything. Caveman was the man when we and caveman ignorant when he teacher to you. They say, if you're not catch it, you better learn kind of lucky do you know. You can't tell him say your mother call you and no excuse. Kind of say, you know, come on, do that, till you learn. Yeah, don't. And them time them dark like midnight, you know, war and beat something, you know, cause most always a man with. It's a no nonsense man. From mine, I'm gonna get that from my mother. Growing up around that energy there, me just adapt the whole thing. Me just, if me feel like say I ramp with me, I ramp with my brother. I eat that for you know. A straight argument, you know. And we never know at the time that this what caveman dance are very important. And bro, all out and learn the whole thing until him actually understand how to DJ. So after him learn how to DJ, you know, can you imagine with that writing skill where we're not even gonna apologize to nobody. In my opinion, Curly Loxx is the best writer Jamaica ever see. Hear me out first before we start up a chat. See?
Okay.
Curly Loxx. Not only skill in a writing clip, himself or just maybe a bounty or dancehall DJs. This man has written songs to Whitney Houston. You know. Well, he not get it. He tried to make it reach them, but he never sit down and write and just get on the local scene and that. Who we can write this for? He never normal. All right. Did you know? Because we see him do an interview and me will tell you some things in left out.
Okay.
Did you know? Say, It's Okay was written for Usher.
It was for Usher was written for.
Usher, that was written for. And he gave it to Killer and say, yo, them kind of Killer plays with no doubt them. So the G I said, all of the foreign artists them are running. So Killer must have the link now, can just pass it to Usher for listening. That was the thing until we got some boom one day with us here. It's okay. I said, it's not so like Usher done that. Yeah, a Killer voice tune and it became one of Killer biggest hit. That song was written for Usher, more you believe it. The man writes song to Whitney. The man and all right. Who sit down at Jamaica and just write one song and say Whitney won this? A divine intervention in the right half, brother. So to me, I one of the best writer and can write for anybody. In can write for a gospel artist, and when he write it, you would have never know who write it.
Mm-hmm. Because he understood and he had the passion for writing, especially back then.
Yes.
No.
No. A lot of people might not hear the song. No. Listen. Everything what we do now, deliberate.
Mm-hmm.
No people not hear the spirit up, them and them complain. Oh, Jesus, we don't hear the spirit up. More until I know, say, we deliberately not do it. You see how much of them we do? I don't know we can't do them all of a sudden we do. Forgot how we do it. No.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes, brother, when there's somebody you not appreciate it, you have to get rid of that.
Mm.
When the CD them come out, I'll show you it work. The artists them plagiarize everything they argument. When the CD them come out, the bootlegger them have a field day, and the people don't buy anything. So you see, even the money where you spend to make the product work, you now make it back. And if people go so boom and try to defend the facts of artists take your argument, hear people, oh, you invent no more, no invent no word. But look what here it is. I will realize that people aren't fear bad. If, for example, when Cartel comes, if me no shit them can, how all of a sudden you don't understand the concept there. So we realize that, oh, a league thing. Mm-hmm. So no might not put you up in a cartel them league. So if an artist come take my thing, I'm going to go to boom and say, no man invent no word.
Mm-hmm.
But when the man is kill cartel, pirate cartel, left, right, and center, and cartel say, eat me the shit them can't them. So then you don't understand that. Then time the man invent word. So we just say, okay, this no make no sense because you know what people don't know about twin up pins.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up to talk about me. This is not about me. As much as I'm me I talk to, you have to talk my story and my brother I did right.
For sure.
See? We confident. We can just remain, we can choose to remain irrelevant. You know why? Because we're confident in whatever we do.
Mm.
Some man can't put on spirit up, because they make up their mind, so they need the attention. I let them make the money. We don't depend on that.
Mm-hmm.
We are get attention for our picnic. No much money you want to know. My picnic, they want to call it, brother. We don't depend on that. What? For the real fans, we keep on a bed feet.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm making them know we are reconsider.
Mm-hmm.
But support after anything else, we not continue. No, we not continue.
Mm-hmm.
So all I would not see, just know is that conscious decision to make to stop doing them. Songs are everything. Matter of fact, the song them know that ear song, if rhythm they don't run.
Mm-hmm.
Them rhythm we run dance, I have no feelings. When rhythm come back around, you ready.
So you guys' talent is something where it doesn't have to be always front and center. You could push gas when you want, push brakes when you want, type of thing.
Simple. And it takes courage to do that. Some people happy in the limelight, no matter what, brother.
Mm-hmm.
All of them now make a cent, all of it now benefit them as long as people are talking about them. What happened to my life if you are talking about me? If you are talking about me, I mean, I make no money. Yo, fuck you, bro. Not depend that. Not depend that, brother. Talk about me. If me just want people to talk about me. No, I'm a good being alone. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
But good being irrelevant right now. Me not have to act, bro. See, anything me do, if it not equate to good business, me not interested. Me's a shrewd businessman. Me serious about business.
Mm-hmm.
Me not run joke when it comes to business. So much so that my friend them give me a nickname named Money Pal. Because guess why? Every time business come in,
mm-hmm.
first question me ask, how much them have? Where them are dealing with? Me take money serious. Me not run down money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's business. You never get me for you. A business me a deal with, bro. If I'm not business, me no business.
Yeah, hear you straight. You said it was Curly Loxx that really started out as a DJ and you wanted to start out as the manager. Why didn't you directly take up the DJ and singing or anything at the same time? You decided management at that time there.
All right, put it away. When we in the street, we get exposed to the same girl, same experiences, like we teach with everything. But me as a man, I always have my own mind. If you like music, me not happy like it. Me like the music to be a fan. Me like the music enough to be a manager. Me like the management aspect. Me not afraid to explore another area. if you are explore the musical part. So if me like the part where we say John Jolas them I do, or some other producer, I say, what? But I do that. You know, get some man to voice where we have rhythm and we have this, and so that was the part where me fall in love with in terms of practical, getting involved, hands-on. That's the part me fall in love with first. Me like the idea of being the manager, the man we have to talk about the money. The man we have to talk to make sure say, yo, bro, the money not coming, so my artist now coming up. Me like that something like I'm serious, you know. Me that serious man, I know me would have did bring me that I would have make such a good manager. It's not fun.
At that time,
I'm serious. I'm not come to you with my teeth. A business.
Business is what you're dealing with. Because I know around that same time there, you also got into sewing and fashion designing and stuff like. So how did that actually come into the play now? Because there's music and then there's fashion. How did you get into fashion?
All right, put it away. When the music hot in our brother, we are talking about man like Tiger, we are talking about man like Pinchers. We are talking about some of the artists. That's all them time there was fashion, bro. And like nowadays we see them like hip hop artists, yeah. We say them a dancehall artists, bro. Jamaica they have them own look, their own culture, bro. So you find, you know, growing up in a cheese and money. And guess what? You have a thing when you September morning, and that make me start sewing up. And tell me about 13, and it's when you go to school, bro. And you in an old uniform, and the rest of man them come in a new uniform. And me's a man from morning, a girl me saying a king. The girl in the business back with the man them in the old uniform king. So me I say, what is? And I when school over now, me hear say that man gonna walk yard with girl and that one they gone, and guess what? I never nothing more than the fact that the man them uniform new. Me say, this not happen to me next year. Me just start learning to sew, man. Cause anything they enclose, brother. The way me get bad now the sewing at the age of 13, me I sew for a teacher, bro. I start a lunch money that. Me I sew for the teacher, them thing. Me I sew for student. So when me go to school, I'm money on top of money. Me tell you say I'm money for all, man. So I stuck when me get involved in the sewing part. Now, me glad to take on the sewing because me realize that, yo, when you go in a dance, them, and you see Radigan them come, and some serious dressing, you know, brother. You see Tiger them rolling, you see, yo, you have a brother when you Pinchers, let me tell you. Me used to make every suit with Pinchers make, and then guess what? Used to have two tailors we come from our ends, bro, Maxfield. Right after Chisholm, they saw Biggie and Little. Biggie was a tailor. And I him so for the whole of the artists, them, and then guess what? Biggie and Little are twin.
Okay.
So me being a twin now, I said, then I saw me so too. I remember me and Biggie, come here the one of the bigger body. You know, say me and Biggie, then Biggie me put on in there. So Biggie right away, me know I was city man in a brother. Them time there, you know. I'm inspired because me hear Tiger them everybody a big up Biggie. I mean know say Max feeling come from for real. So me I say, you know, me I go be cheese and Biggie. So me go start so, and then guess what? Me start so with big artists, bro. We are talking about Everton Blender, we are talking about Determined, we are talking about Capleton, we are talking about Sizzla, bro. So much artists from my sofa directly back in them time they found. As a juvenile.
Even a man like Capleton, how did you link with him? Because Capleton's a man I've never really seen like in a jeans pants or like a normal shirt. From his shoes to his hat.
The man they make everything, but watch out now. Capleton is a man way. Him did have his own designer from morning, but he's a fear man, brother. You see Capleton? Let me tell you this. Half of a Capleton fail. I mean, I talk about financial gain, financial riches. Him give it that. I one of the kindest man me ever know in my entire life, bro. Capleton never need me for so female. But you see, if you know, say so, because them time we are roll with them, you know. Remember, say, we are Miguel and the whole of the all over the place. So once the man get to know you, see, a Jack here didn't know Capleton. Because Jack here used to live over here at Chisholm Avenue.
What?
Yeah, man. When we got Cave, man, and we and Jack here living at the same yard, brother. Because my mother love him. She call him Little Dread. Little Dread couldn't run, but she'd have murder with any little thing. Little Dread couldn't run, man. Little Dread can come in any hours a night and pull her again. Oh, Little Dread. Them boy around there. But make we come in at certain hours now. Very nice. So your friends say no, them time of Jack here, what are we at juvenile pal? And Jack here was that little street youth, bro. Little street. From them time, I know say that have psychological problems, you know. Well, ignorant, you know. Streets can make it too hard, you know, bro. All right. They don't know say streets can make it so hard, they'll get rich. And not even notice they rich. Why do you think enough man get rich and the streets take them life same way? Because them not even know that yo, you reach a level you don't need certain things. So from them time there, Jack here, you make me know Capleton. And I make him know say yo, and me I saw the whole of the bag suit them for him. So get to Capleton I go do. Support you, bro. Capleton support everybody. If Capleton cupboard full and you go there with food, him buy it and give it to it. Real Rasta, bro.
At that time there. So even, you know what? Good thing you even said this now. Because I know you guys, you and your brother, you guys had locks braid up and all those things. Was there any time where you guys ever said, yo, it's a Rasta we're defending right now? Since you're amongst the Jackers and the Sizzlas and the Caveman and them man there.
To me, we have always sided with Rastafari based on the facts of Rastafari principles, you know, protect the poor, you know, defend the poor and have not all these things. We always go towards that. We could have always see eye to eye with Rasta. We could have relate to everything where Rasta deal with because Rasta was about poor people and we are poor people. Rasta was about being the voice of the poor, guiding the youth in the right direction. All these things. So principles wise, we take up Rasta, but only part I would see them contradict some of the liberty, like how you can really live them now, live certain way. So in other way, you know, it kind of make you hesitant to fully take on the job. So basically, I find aspects when I agree with, aspects when I disagree with, so I just stay mutual. So that's why you never see that full head of thing and the whole big red, green and gold flag and the bag of knife and the something them. We just leave it mutual. So I respect Rasta on a level, but I think every organization, because I'm a Rasta religion, I think every organization in the entire world where you can call a religion, have where you go agree with and have where you go disagree with in every religion. So it's like certain aspects just make you stay away from religion in total. So Ziggy Marley did say, yo, love is my religion. I want the best thing ever here. Once you love and you mean it and you're not hypocrite, everything all right.
Yeah, I hear you 100%. All right. Right now, you're showing you're designing clothes for top artists and all these stuff. Your brother's still in the street. So then now when did you decide to say, okay, I'm going to go take on music as an artist right now? When did you decide to make that jump in?
When I said that about 2002, 3, 4 days up there about. It was actually bro idea because me in the street and everything, as I tell you, where him exposed to, me exposed to. I didn't realize it. Every single song when I'm singing, I know it. Every single one. I know them word for word. And when I do it on the show them, me used to do that with the mic. Hidden. But how we do the harmonies. So basically, he must say, yo, what's your idea here? Dancehall, reggae, never see a twin yet in the history of this. More you join me as an artist. We are going to name twins of twins. And the rest of history, brother. The rest of history. You know the rest of history.
From reggae. And good thing you said that too. The original name, did it have Z in it like it was twins of twins or it was always twin?
People call it it was always twin of twins. Because Curly is a man when it comes to words. You don't make mistake. At all. It never be said out of context. Twin of twins. Because if a twins of twins, that means you have two sets of twins or more than one set of twins. That's not grammatically correct. Twin of twins. But you know Jamaican people already. Them ear and I saw them over say. So we just love them.
I've seen twins with a Z on records. I've seen it on, you see it all over the place. Because you said people hear what they hear and they're going to spell it and run with it the way they want to. But the original way is twin of twins.
Yeah, man. That's the original way.
Got you. So then now, did he have to, was there a lot of convincing he had to take to really say, okay, join me on the road and let's do this as twins, or you were down right away?
No, not at all, brother. Already from, as him said, Already come, I always love the idea. Remember, as I tell you, I'm kind of exposed to it because me had the harmonies. So not like when I used to the crowd or whatever, even though it wasn't on a upfront basis. We did it with the mic a long time. Me when I'm bridging in bands, can't left out bands. Bands stayed there with doing a struggle right through. Bands used to dip on the stage and they might help me with the harmony, them for bro sound good and things. So you know that go. We used to do that, we used to like the harmony thing. So when him say, yo, we could do this together, like me a DJ part and him a DJ part, we're ready, man. And then the wickedest part, but more than ready when we know, say, yo, this are the main man. He might write them bad song and record sing. No, we can't lose. Ready?
One time.
Yeah.
You see, then what were the first things you guys started to do now that you formed a duo? What were some of the first things you guys started to venture in?
After the duo started, we start go. Like, we could hear us stage shows and some little thing, but we realize that, yo, it not gonna work that way there. And we are fighting it and we are trying to get out there. Because here the thing they go. Back in the day, both of us be conflicting. Because we always have a sense of humor. Both of it. We have a thing about me with them called dark comedy. This was how my mother was too. When we say something, I mean, I give a joke. I never meant to give a joke, but they are wrong. I dead. I wasn't trying to give a joke. So my thing was dark comedy. I'm going to say some serious thing in a comical way. I'm not even realizing. I'm a brother now. Him them more upon the comical side. They come to making you laugh. Them man in a play. You know, I'm going to a supermarket with that man there. All the cashier them and beat them man. Him sick man. A different experience. You see me I say? So me was more like the man with just laid back, but me have the sense of humor too. But bro was the man with head on with the sense of humor. And when I was virgin him psycho, we used to, bro more than me, used to, anybody when get a drama about him, you find him just start talk like the person. So psycho just notice that right away and realize the wait. That man you know, say it again, you know. Cause him talk. Hey, that wicked way you say, you know. Hey, you just talk like bounty killer, you know. Hey, say it again, you know. So realize that everywhere we go, like when we talk, when we brother we talk like somebody. I say, yo, talk like rain for that man. Till you kind of, you don't know. Man, a bad man. You don't know. The Ghetto kind of hard. You want to do the yo, dog. We kind of comedy thing at the pan, bro. Ease up. You know what I mean? So when you realize, say, nah, go get that now. We can carry it everywhere go make. Him say, all right, you got record it. Them time they with Church Mouse, Richard Howard. 10 times. Church Mouse have beer money, Gucci and everything compared to we. Dwayne was a man where when we don't have food, bro. Let me take that minute and give Dwayne that a psycho, Canbat, the DJ. Improvs, bro. Because every man, where did know your story, you have to give them flowers, brother.
For sure.
When we don't have food, them man they used to, all right, him father was a stern man, you know, and he was middle class. And we are Ghetto. See? And before you don't know, Ghetto, you that draw near middle class, you wonder if for some gun thing, you wonder if a bad company. It's natural. At the time when you're youth, you probably resent that and say a class system and this and that. But it's just simply a father protecting youth from what him think is a bad influence. See? Psycho when we don't have food to eat all a day pass and we don't eat, man. Nothing I go off my mother and we have to touch the street. Psycho was a man who cook, man, and come down to Melbourne. Them time they live on Derrimore Road. And he come down to Melbourne with the food. Mackerel and with dumpling and with something and we down there eat and a plant. Someone take that time to big up Psycho, that was a major part of who we became. And me have to just say, yo, hats off to you, bro. Enough love and respect. The people that were there in their journey, bro, oftentimes we forget them. We don't remember them because we think, say, yo, we beat the chest and say, oh, and we are the biggest thing. The man them did start it and the man they put in 1 cocoa. Them no matter now. It's just the cake we done bake. That is it. A lot of people do that and me don't like the idea. So big up Psycho. So after Psycho goes to boom and record it now. I'm not talking about no mixing lab recording. I'm talking about the man so talented in a brother. The man so determined. Anything he might do, if he want to record something, he figure it out, you know. The man make the contraption when he use record it, you know. And with Vice from the contraption and remember we serious, you know. Man a bad man. Bro, remember you said this after we just listen back and laugh, you know. Watch out, the man will lend it out, brother. and the rest is history. Them kind of, this is how I know, say, twin of twins for morning and some youth. Don't play with them. Anything we do, brother, we do it good. Well good. Because we go viral. Hey, you know how great it happened if you go viral from cassette days?
Of course, this is
you know what it takes to make a cassette viral, bro? Cassette. Them time that we are juvenile when we do it. Do you know what it takes to make a cassette viral? Some man just fling something on YouTube and the world feet and them think them great. You're great when you make cassette viral, brother. That is when you know so you're truly great. You see what I say? So, yeah, man. At this or that come in and then after that run off now I realize that, yo, it put out. We did feel some type of way when it just happened, you know. Because we don't tell the man to put out already because we never really want to go the comedy rate because we conflict about that because EY. From them time to chill now, comedy was always frowned upon in a Jamaica. Believe it or not. Can you believe that the man them will make you laugh and feel a joy and I get no ratings up to today day? Remember, I never love comedy in my fam. I never love it, you know. Is how them treat comedy. And we were able to observe this. Remember, Professor Twin, my brother, I name it. When I hear my alone, I try, you know, Professor Twin. You know what that means? Professor Nuts.
Nuts.
So I love Nuts to call him Professor, right? But always how the music was at the time, up to now, Nuts them. Should I get them flowers, you know? Which part of respect there for a man who do it like Professor Nuts boy? One of the baddest lyricists in the history of dancehall music. No apology to nobody whatsoever. We're talking about creativity, wittiness, stage performance, recording, sense of humor. The man have everything. So you find, say, if a them man, my brother did a pattern, he not have to create an identity. He never did a go normal. But at the same time, we never want the comedy ratings because we realize how them treat comedian boy like fool. If I joke you them take it for me and say you're idiot. And them two boy was never, will never be an idiot. So we did that say, all right, put a son or not. A son where we decide to go. And we did a try and we are trying. But guess what? That is like sun over hell shot. It's harder. So according to bro now, feel baby mother say, yo, try back the comedy thing. I will leave it out for a minute. See, and that is where the break came, bro. And then after that, they create the whole twin of twins thing and the rest of history.
With that there, because even the, when did the Big Wayne and the Famous Demus actually come into the picture?
All right, Big Wayne and my imitation. I tell you some voice of me imitate. Big Wayne, arthritis. These voices come out of my head in terms of me acting like them. Julie, that's a mobile manager. Steve, that's a mobile brother. All these voices, me, couple of the voices them well, where a lot of people would feel like say, oh, me not really do no voices. It's not do me not do no voices. Let me show you. How me see the thing. See? We will come with a voice, like for example, Ronnie. See, I know anything going on. Me used to always have macaroni. Because Ronnie, all of the man them. Me used to always have macaroni. Always have Big Wayne. Believe it or not, Big Wayne don't come from our side, man. How you can Big Wayne come from, you know? So me was a man when Big Wayne talk of find him voice. Unique. I used to always. The youth here. Yo, twin. Walk one. So the way him talk always. Make sure me just a mock him today. Anybody cause me used to do the voice them twice, let me tell you. Me never even notice me a do it. It's just a habit. Same thing like bro. But when it comes to the whole voicing, as I tell you, bro, it's more comedic. So bro, going at more on an in-depth level. Because I have a serious personality, so I kind of amplify the comedy, really. So if me involved in the comedy, we involved. But if me involved in some song, we involved in some song. If whatever me involved in, I take it serious. So even though a lot of people don't know, but some of the voices me come with them. But guess what? Curly Loxx end up a do. All of the voices, including the one that me come with. And me not make it be a problem. Because guess why? Sometimes when the man in them creative element, me no one go to go say, but I me do the voice there. and create a rest. Me consider that even if him do the voice with me do, it's just my contribution to the project, a teamwork. So me not make them think that bother me.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the voice, them believe it or not. Yeah, man, I mean, man, Spragga Benz, and Yellow Man, couple of them man them. You name them. Them was originally, in the first big wave I did voice, and me put that on record.
Mm-hmm.
Me record the party.
Okay.
And me do the first big wave voice that was ever done. For when I see the day.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then when it do after that, me hear Brad do it. And me I say a week, no matter. As long as the project come out and it do what it's supposed to do, I'm good. Me not go fight for say who do one this and that. A twin of twin.
Mm-hmm.
One aim, one project. Is it me?
You got it. Because even a lot of the voices and the samples, I remember listening to, this was, as you said, this is early 2000s there, 2, 3, 4. You'd hear songs like Cash Money on their mixtapes. You'd hear Chromatic and these guys with the mixtapes with all of those sound effects and samples from Twin of Twins those times there.
And Scratchy beat to more and big up Scratchy. Scratchy is a man with intricate to his career and he never, ever, 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 ever change.
Mm-hmm.
Scratchy beat. One big up that you there. When we up, Scratchy beat. When it normal, Scratchy beat. Anywhere you look, Scratchy beat. Never miss out of the scene. I one of the real friend them. You have some friend you don't go see when the thing are blazing.
Mm-hmm.
And you have some friend where you see right round, you have to big up the whole of them friend them. So we know we have to talk about man like Joe John and them you there. Only if a man intricate to the thing. So me I say, we are can't forget to them a part of your journey, you see me? Jam for them do a whole heap of thing on the road and run up and down to make sure that the thing works. So when you up the money, you have to do a share about the love and make them know, say, yo, respect, bro.
Because even Scratchy B and Cash Money, how did you connect with them? Because wasn't Scratchy B more Portmore at that time there?
All right, and music worldwide. So you find, say, when you're in a music, bro, music not a Portmore, music not a Halfway music not a Spain town. Music and music. If Skank at him over Spain and you want one song from him, which part you go? You stay here? Yeah, link him and you gotta do something, dog. Yeah, man, bro.
So it was a musical link altogether. That's how you and Scratchy B and Chromatic and all of them, man, really started to link and push it to that level there.
Cool. All right, first of all, when Scratchy bust it out with the Adams, every other sound just come because they hear Scratchy B with it and it's unique. So everybody automatically running because they want to do what Scratchy B do. So a lot of the man would have run come like, oh, I rate me, did the rate. Not really. You hear Scratchy B. Scratchy B did the rate. I am first come take it.
When did you know this was really working on the road for you guys? Was there somebody besides even the viral moment on the cassette with the music tip? Now, when did you know, okay, this is really taking off for us right now?
When me really know the thing take off is when Panther, bro did say it already, I'll say it again. Just say I know. All right, like you were there, you had your song, them and you had dubs through there every day. Them time we not a hit song really, but the tapes were there. But we in the dub studio because that's the survival. From day one, survival, me and my brother operate straight. So dub studio, which you make a food and you have to survive from this. You understand me I say?
Yeah, man.
And Pink Panther come and usually Pink Panther have this thing about him when can. You don't have to be the biggest thing. And them time the couple artists, well, nah, give not dub. Because them claim say my big song and him a this and him a that and them try to. Them just try to man style him and decide them going to use him talent. And show the man them. So you know, have to play big artists alone to get forward and dance. And the man take one song over the name, treading through the land with me, going in me, and just me and my brother, blood clean. You will end up on the land without your head or your hand, not it's me and my brother. For the fan rap, we say, them a come. Them a come. Them seriously, we have a beat, get it, yo. You see me? We tell you, brother. You see, when Panther play that, we life change totally. That is when the business start recognize that them man had to song now. Because before that, it was just some youth to talk. I saw them know it. But them never understand, them don't know which part the talent. Them don't understand, say, when it come to sound, them never know for a man, it's a Curly. It's a man writing thing. I'm telling you already, you know. are the man that, if you ask me, him are the only man when me that toe-to-toe with Dave Kelly. No disrespect. I mean, that deal, man. Don't me tell him right for anybody, brother.
That's listen, I know Curly's bad, but that's a big claim there, you know, 2 Lox.
Big claim?
Yes, man. We're talking about Dave Kelly here, you know, boss.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
We're talking about Dave Kelly here, right? Then I rate Dave Kelly, that's why I'm going to compare him. If Curly Loxx had get the chance where Dave Kelly them get, if you associate with all of them artists, then I write for everybody, it would have the same result. And nobody can tell me nothing. But he never got that chance. The only time he get the chance was when he turned, the man writes some song to kill her with a normal, bro. And me dabbling writing, you know, I'm going to show people how this work. My thing, my main talent to me have musically, it named creative directing. A lot of people don't give creative directing the props where it's supposed to get. But a lot of the fits and the solid song that everybody are mad over, if it wasn't for creative direction, them songs they wouldn't reach nowhere. Like, for example, when my brother write Up With The Money, we did have a disagreement on that tune, you know. One of our biggest tune, you know.
How come?
Because he's a man where him take him virtues and him stance where him take for a certain thing and him not really want to put out certain wrong influence upon the youth them. Serious. So when him do Up With The Money, then he have a concern to boy, people are going to take a song around. People are going to take it like we are glorified badness and we are. So when he sing the song, I realize that the man them a walk and rap. He did have one other verse in the song where, like, basically, he's trying to make the song good. That part I know going to tell us, yo, this, that, the method, that's too much information, bro. It's not going to work. You get me? So, him never agree. So we have a disagreement on that song. Next, about a week after that, invites a tune for good production at a Zoom. When name anywhere me work, me have to tea. My daughter need panty and my son need breathe. $3 a week is misery and grief when you can't buy the book, return a little late. Anywhere me work, me have to take. No, don't laugh on a joke me I make. You see me? Hey, Mr. Chin, no disrespect, but $3 a week that can't buy a crepe. You see me I say? In the advice I tune of his Zoom, so some come be here himself. So my brother have a style when the man them come and play a beer song for them because it's an energy thing. Not just your song. Why else play a beer song and fight? When he play the Up With The Money, the same thing I'm telling. The same thing Zoom tell him. And at that very moment, because me never get the impression it's a creative direction and nothing, you know. But I realize a whole heap of people do creative direction and crazy hits. Cox in the right now ring tune. Which song Cox the right boy?
No.
Julie, it's the one of them man. They not write the song really, but if them man they listen to something and said, this, change that, take out this. Put that in. It's talent that does that. Because if you never have the talent to recognize the ups and the downs and the ins and the outs, it would not come to fruition. And the song would not have been a hit. Gaddafi them not right now with a song boy. But Gaddafi could have tell Mercy, say, no sir, take out this. Maybe that's true them to see these things. No, brother, this one sound good. You have to say it away. And Gaddafi can't DJ, but him show Merciless what to do. It's called creative direction. Creative directing is not respected, but our main part of dance where most people are reading. You know, bros. But I won't leave for the song that eat boy at creative direction. Put them together. No one man no responsibility, not it. The artist bad, but the man make the rhythm. Me like to. Just check the football team, them brother. Who them talk about Messi? How much goalkeeper boy you don't know that name? And I did must stop the ball them from going. I creative director them there.
Got you. So even when the duo started now, what was each other's role in the duo? Say, okay, this is what you're gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna do here.
All right, it was just unspoken. Because my brother so talented in the business. That's how do you do. You have to just follow. Anything he do, you just. So me know from mine, it's my role. My main thing in our thing is creative directing. I say every show, what we ever do.
Mhm.
And me, I say, all right, that song and I want to sing this first, don't say this. That crowd is not the type of crowd that I leave out, I want to, etc. You see me? So that was my role to me that I took for myself.
Mhm.
It never really official, but that was what I did for the group.
Mhm.
Creative directing, main thing. I'm a co-write, even one song, Man Them Not Teaching. Me, him, and Ellie put 2 lines in that song there. So creative directing is important.
100%. And even
Very.
you grew up with your brother. You said one time you came to town, he was in country or separated. You didn't really like that. You were depressed and all that as a youth coming up. So even now as big men in a duo, how easy or how hard is it to work with your brother?
All right. It's not the easiest thing and it's not the hardest thing. As what I say, I understand the creative process work.
Mhm.
You, when you see me in them element, don't disrupt it.
Mhm.
It's a broke vibe thing. Once you broke the vibe, I hate that thing. So me kind of understand it work. If we have vibe, I see me do something, just join it and try to vibe with it to make it work. Add where you can add to it positively to build the energy, not to take away. So it's not hard for work and it's not easy for work. Because it's not easy because guess what? You don't know when you might break the creative flow.
Mhm.
So it's not hard and it's not easy. You have to just study and know what you do. Just like any other job where you're in, you have to just focus and know, say, all right, this is the part that me keep quiet and just look where myself and try to understand. That's me can know when me go add to the project. You see me?
From that point here, I totally get that 100%. So you guys are doing your stuff now, but you guys seem like you guys were controversial from jump. You guys always, I would say, poke the bear, always poking the bear, always want to see how far you could push the envelope and stuff. When was the first time you remember you guys started to really get some backlash for what you guys were doing?
When I do a backlash still, you know.
Okay, when
I get some
when was the first time you started to get some okay, that's a better word, for what you guys were doing?
The first, I can't remember the first time because that happened to me from before we ended the music. Remember them never, nobody in the bus, we kick down the door in the front.
Mhm.
We kick it down, you know, and then guess what? We were staunch defenders of the ghetto.
Mhm.
And all right, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you something. You see, everything when you say happening in music today, like corporate Jamaica take over and spoil up the music and this and that. I hear Curly Loxx them thing they like. You wouldn't believe it, man. Years before us. I call him Parstradamus. The man predict all of this, brother. I live to see it.
Mm-hmm.
When the man say corporate, I go take over music fully and I study devil and I walk on the music. Walk on the music now, brother. I live to see it. And this man said this to me years ago. Years, bro. I live to see it.
Mm-hmm. So you guys knew that it would have been an issue coming into the business doing what you guys are doing because people don't really like to see themselves spotlighted. That's how you guys knew that it was going to be
At the time, it wasn't the people. Up until now, it's not the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's the industry, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, when I say people, the industry is what I'm talking about. People don't like to get hired like artists or producers.
No, bro. No, they don't, King.
Mm-hmm.
And we was always some man, we are silly thing, man, of business. Because I'm tell you, a fire camp breeding, bro. Now Capleton and Sizzla, that's some serious fire about them time then, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And if you realize, up until now, we still hold the fire, man. We lose no feet, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But how much money is enough money?
Mm-hmm.
Me not hungry, bro. My brother not hungry. We all right. But at the same time, you can't get all of the money in the world. You lose your soul for gaining the world. Most money do that much there for me. And gaining the world does not make you happy. Money no equate to happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what social media and the world I tell you right now, money does not equate to happiness, bro. It doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to stand up in a way you believe in, a brother.
Mm-hmm.
And go down with the ship for that.
because that's what you believe in, not what somebody else believes in. This is what
nowadays nobody not believing in nothing, brother. The world has become one big sheep. Where the world, but where's the Jamaican culture now? The one world culture where I live, Muslim man. Come on, no man, we couldn't act like we don't see that something here. Look where the woman them turning, brother. It bleed my heart to see the woman them. No self-respect, no dignity, no pride. Majority of them. I mean, no one go in the comment section to talk about, oh, not all woman is like that. They think me an idiot. If say every woman an idiot. If me say every woman an idiot, my mother did idiot to them. And I have never seen my mother as an idiot. None of my auntie them are a jankro. My sister an idiot. So we know say not all women are fool. But look where the world turning a muscle. Tell me how everybody are programmed the same way. One world culture. We don't have the culture again, brother. When last you see a Jamaican, when last you see a Jamaican, bro, I'm finna. I'm a. Nothing but it. I've been foreign anywhere now, brother. We don't have no culture again, bro. We don't look like Jamaican. We don't. Well, Jano we sing, bro. It's sad. That's and it really hurt my heart to see what to the woman them especially. And that's my mission, bro. Me I try to remind the woman them say them are the queens. This bad bitch shit when they take up a joking. Nobody can love you if you don't love yourself. I mean, it sounds cliche, but that's true. If you're out there acting like bad bitches, you know, get some bad dog. Like when I say men are dogs. Now the man dog, them attracted to the bitches. So you have to be a bitch and not get dog. You're getting dogged out once you're a bitch. But if you are a wife, however, you will be treated as such. You will be treated as such. If me buck up in a one girl right now, come on, Musa. You like freedom. Me buck up in a year, your shape would look nice. I me buy one boat. I me I get it free. Me I'll take it.
For sure.
Because you don't respect yourself. You give me free already now. You don't give me no boundary. You don't give me nothing. You don't tell me, say, do what me I do. Me I do what me I do. Oh, yeah, who you up after that? Me. You never respect yourself enough to show me say you have standards. Who you cost in the process? Me? Me want the free front, mama. Please and thanks. I'll appreciate it. But if me the buck up in a year when me look at the toughest thing, chances are me I consider you for the wife the prize. Just think of these things. So whatever, however a man see a woman, that is how she will be perceived, bro.
So, okay, let's get into this, because that's another thing where, again, probably about 2 years ago, you came up with your pod class, all right, called My Two Cents. But a lot of times when you look at your podcast and listen to the stuff you're saying and stuff, you remind a lot of people, including myself, for the Top G, all right, Andrew Tate. So is this a mission that you're on to really show people what Jamaica used to be, what ladies used to be, or how is it for you? Because you're the one that came out with Termite. You're the Termite King. What does that even mean, Termite?
All right, let's share. All right. The whole concept came up, believe it or not, based on the fact that I love my mother. A lot of people either say, you're not a mother, you're not a sister. If it's because me have a mother, and it is because me have a sister. None of my sister them. I'm a jankro. My mother wasn't a jankro. So when me see the woman them start lose themselves, the example when me look back from, if you know, say a good woman, I see a woman supposed to operate. It's my mother. So when you move otherwise, me have a problem with that. And then guess what? We have broken our world now where most of these youths don't have no father figure. All these things that we say right now is an agenda, brother. Everything, almost every rose, fatherless, brother. Who have grown them youth here? Who have guide them? Every boy fit me on the face of the earth. If you don't have a good male role model, whatever, you buck up in it and decide that that's your role model. You ever use every tendency, every action, everything with a person they do. And if that person is not a good person, you will become just like them. So when we see all the woman them a move and I treat the man them and I act like man irrelevant, me decide to me have to do something about that. And if you check it from when me started, me never aware of Kevin Samuels nor Top G. None of the man them, me never aware of them. It's just a vice, it's a conviction. I go out there with them and decide to say, yo, me put do something about this. I'm gonna start share some of my experiences with some youth and hope them learn. But you know already, this is Jamaica especially. All right, look on it. If Top G them and Kevin Samuels have such a hard time in America, we have such an open mind where people should have just understand it. Can you imagine trying to deal with Jamaica and bring a concept like this to Jamaica? So you know that was deliberately done by me and I made a choice, a conscious decision to stand up for some of them youth. And it come to a point where I hate it for it. But a lot of people not even watch the content and I'm man always balance. Always. I'm not going over there and cheer. All right. Why you tell me, Muscle? The world reached such a sad place. That's a man will tell a woman to respect herself, brother. Retain. And if you lose it already, regain your dignity, your self-respect, your pride. How can that man be seen as somebody who hate woman? But guess what? You know who love woman, Muscle? When me come in at your throat, girl, swing on the pole, strip naked, make me pay you for your front. Think on these things. Everything them bad about men are objectifying women. Women don't have a problem being objectified as long as they're being paid for it. OnlyFans teach you that. They're ready to get naked and get objectified when they make money. When a broke man can objectify them. That's it. So the world reach a place now, Muscle, where it's strictly money. And a lot of people have this thing. Oh, how come you always have a story about woman a cheat for you? But I always have a story about woman a cheat for me. One, because I'm hot. Woman attracted to me. Me have a mirror, I'm looking at it, I'm a favor my mother is free. So I know I'm not too bad looking at all, Miss Lou boy. So from there when I come together, I'm them. So if you chances are if you have a bad woman, right through your life, couple of them won't give one.
It only makes mathematical sense.
All right. And guess what? I'm gonna show you why I get most of my bun. Because I have sense. Oh, but if me get that bun here and go back to the same thing and get bun again, I eat that enough. You agree, right? But when I go some woman wise up from the one and come in the one, I'm going to say, all right. You never the one here, she said she want $80,000 to do already. I say, yo, a $4,000 to my head, and I'm here to start. Or the $80,000 something to work out. Me not get it, mama. Me I try to do the maths and economically now work out. You know what you do? You mean. So automatically, gone. And then here the idiot them now. Oh. So you must be broke. That's why the girl them are like that. No, me I tell you a woman stay them wicked. Watch a wickedness here. Most women in them company, what them do? Pretend to be a good girl, right? You agree, Muscle? Then pretend to be a good girl, no? All right. So when they pretend to be the good girl and they realize, say you're not as easily manipulated as they thought, then can't just get up and let you know. Because you have to realize right away, just sell them front. Please, since them did that, so guess what them do? A lot of them. And choose to cheat for you rather than let it, because if just got a boom now, it's going to look like, yo, John, you're show me up. So a lot of women stick with the man when she don't want. These are some of the reasons. Because them pretended, me not have a problem with the termite them, you know. See me looking at the camera right. But I have a whole heap of termite friend right now. But guess some respect my little termite friend them for. My little termite friend them make me know who them is. Only for time I'm here for a while, them and I tell them to the world dangerous, I'm going to kill them and fear thing. I'm a friend them and them call me for advice the more time. So me, I'm good with you and living your life, you know, separate and apart. Your life now have nothing to do with me, doesn't affect mine. But But you see, if me like you, do not pretend to be what you're not. It's called scamming. And if you scam me, it not go pretty for you. Most of them, brother, are scammer them. If you think the man in my mobile will call people and say, hello, man, you win $300 million. Wicked. You want to try them, girl? You want to try them wicked, girl, brother? And the nicest thing when they want your money. Wise with your money, no? I see how mean you get. I see how much money you get. Because only part time I try. You can see them go in the comment section more time. Oh, little big energy. You stand up for yourself as a man, then use all type of things to try to tear you down. You have fish. All type of thing if you just decide say, yo, me have standards in a certain girl me no want. That's it, you know. Mama, if you don't want me, keep walking. Not even your comment not needed. Because of me first never want you. Your type me not like. So keep commenting. Me like real woman. We still remember self-respect. So when I talk about little thick energy, una idiot. I'm going to tell you something to myself. Watch it. May I show you how them fool. If you're not going to talk all these things, but little D and whatever type of thing you're not talk about, you're not going to try to tell me, say, God, make mistake. You see, woman that complain about I because them not have feelings for man. Affront them myself. Because you know how you enjoy sex? You can't enjoy sex unless you have feelings for people. You see, if you don't have feelings for a person you have sex with, a masturbation, bro, that's how you feel like. You don't have the full climax. So most of the women we have to talk about, him all little. No, they mind little. Then they like nobody. Affront them myself.
This is another day in the life of TU LOX. Look, termite and roaches. How did you even come up with that name? And why termite and roaches is what you decided to call this set of women?
All right. First of all, termite came up because I think it decent enough because me I say, all right, them girls are piss. Me I say, piss. Which piss me hate the most? And she means a man me has a bill because I'm telling me a contractor. One of your worst nightmare are when you buy some expensive board and put up on a roof and when you look, gone. And that cost me so much money back in life past. I mean, I say, all right, termite. When we start thinking about pests, I say, all right, them girls are coming like termite. I mean, yeah, termite, they're afraid. They're allergic to them. So I decided, so the girl them were pests, a termite. And guess why I call them termite? Them not gonna believe that one. You know, so because me never want to call them bitch. Termites sound more respectful. But here what the thing is. Tell me how the girl them call themselves bad bitch. And me call them a better name than that. And then hear me.
But you say, but do you notice what you just said? If they're calling their self a name, it's okay because they're calling a name. But you see, once you go and call them a name now, it's different. Even if you call them the same thing that they're calling yourself, they might feel ways because it's not coming from them. It's now coming from you. You understand?
No, I'll tell you what the problem was. You know why when me call them termite, even if me call them idiot girl, that doesn't sound better than bitch. They would still feel the same way. Tell me why. Because my adjective when me up for them, right, invokes the conscience, bro. Them do some terrible things, brother. Terrible things. And guess what? Even women consider themselves as good girl, feel some type of way. I mean, I tell them on them, if you want to say you have a good girl, bring her to watch my content. Any real woman who can't sit down with you and watch a man with, I tell woman to keep them self-respect. If any woman where you are, we can't see, say I try to bring back the black woman to them natural form, them respectful self, the way how God designed them to be. Them not no sense. I see another thing where I mash up the thing is this: submit. A Jamaican girl I deal with, most of them don't know what submit means. It sounds like slavery. Submit means I'm not be that slavery, you know. It just means you acknowledge your fact. Say, I'm me at the head of the house. What is wrong with that? Me gone out, you want every dollar when me have. Because me say woman I talk about woman born free. Like basically man have them tie up. No man have no tie up in another way. Man born free too. Right? But when we work with money, you want it, right? Free. So why me can't tell you say me at the head of my house without you thinking say I have some sort of slave? Explain it. Me have a certain things when me don't want in my life. You have a certain way you carry yourself as my woman where you have to just, that's it. And the youth them nowadays, it's sad, them don't even know that them require anything at all from them get them talk to. Why you think that some of them you just so stressed? Look when you just left school, just start getting work. I work every dollar and a gig girl. All in mama dead for hungry. Cause them don't know nobody never raised them for no say. You have standards, bro. Certain girl in a chat. Why didn't get for free and get to high? A waste man cause it, bro. We can't blame the girl them alone. And the eager boy them make them feel say them lifestyle. Okay, bro. Man, we want freak them out and them asleep with all kind of girl. Muscle. Jamaica did have so much lean girl 10 years ago. So everybody just born lean now all of a sudden. So God up their sleep. Everybody just lean now. Remember, we don't know influence, no influence. Everybody just born lean. And that can tell me. You know, so reach a point in our world, and I tell us a man can breathe. A terrible world we had right now. And when all of that bullshit can start, now when we lose the woman them.
But you got to
remember. Now when social media go with woman them, everything get free.
And once you stand up and you're speaking something different, you've now become the bad guy. You've now become the target. You're the old-fashioned person. You don't know what you're talking about anymore.
Look on this.
You're trying to show them things.
Bob Marley was the bad guy now. What a good guy now. So you say, no, while me alive, maybe it now go be taken serious. But let's check it out 50, 60 years of the life. When they're not no choice but to go back to them real self. Because everything in a life muscle is a circle now. A Satan time now. Some good people have to just stay back and go and watch that manifest. All we can do is just try to see who we can see. Boy.
Because you see the thing with you and your pod class, because it's not a podcast, pod class, is strictly. You seem to, because of your truth, how you speak, you seem to get into a lot of issues with people. I've seen you and Queen Ifrica, you and Lava, you and Vegas. It seems like, why do you think that they have an issue with you when you speak?
I don't think Queen Ifrica per se did have any issue with me. It's just that Curly Loxx did try to reach out to her. She never answered her phone. And instead of calling back, she did kind of go up on the internet and talk about him in a way I never too like. I mean, he's a man, he ramp with my brother and me, I ramp with. See me? So I defend it straight. Now, as it relates to the other person, the other female. See? Even since now, the man make a post about me. But the man actually say SYM, bro. You know what it is like? She lose a mother, bro. Me now look on him still, you know. But me gonna show you how the internet turn some people in a living conomonymous, waste people. Because they don't really have a mission, you know. It's a mission to me. I don't know about nobody else. This is a mission to me. Whatever it is to you and some trending shit, that's your business. But when these things bring it to a point where a man when a trouble, you're no point at all. Every time you're in the umbrella or something, may I defend myself, bro. But me not gonna disrespect you, bro. One thing me gonna say to you right now. Me not look for you. But me gonna tell you that. May your mother live forever. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
That's crazy. And even you and Lava, how are you and Lava right now?
Me don't really know, but me and nobody have a bad day, brother. I just one man me never ever deal with under life. And as I tell you, since let him cross the boundary. And I fought upon him, but me and your mother live forever now. And I wish no bad for your mother. You call me misogynist. And I see him text, so you call me misogynist. You disrespect my mother. So my mother was a man. But think you say I'm me here to man. So why you tell me if it's up my mother and I see him sentence, so you put up? Me and your mother live forever.
Wow. Whew. Behind you, 3 pictures on your wall. I've seen it from you first started the pod class. Bob Marley, Nelson Mandela, and Malcolm X. What is it that you respect, admire about who they are? Those 3 gentlemen in particular.
All right. Bob Marley, truth, and he never pretend to be who he is not. But lose him life because I believe. That was very influential to me. Now I said the right thing in do. But he believed something and he stood for it. And that's who I am. Mandela also believed something. Apartheid, be done. The man them tell Mandela, say, if you stop, we allow you. If you continue, life of prison. Guess what Mandela did?
Continued.
Now my favorite of them all, named Malcolm X. By any means necessary. Same personality may have. And then that general couldn't hold on the wall. 2 more general on the rate. Like God. One named Peter Tosh. No nonsense. No nonsense. That's me. And the other general, his name Marcus Garvey. Them just couldn't hold right across the board. So we just put them other places and other places. See me? Yeah. But them people, they mean a lot because we know if we come when they come going like we alone have sense. Everybody get influenced by somebody at some point. You know what I mean? So these men are my heroes because they help me to form my identity and remember could identify who I am as a person and what I deal with and what I should stand for and what I should accept and what I shouldn't.
Good one. I always seen the pictures and I knew there was always a story about them. That's why they're there particularly. Yeah. I wanted to know what it was about them in particular. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. It's silly.
Right there. Even as listening to one of your episodes too, and you said that Twin of Twins got blacklisted in the industry. Exactly what do you mean by that?
All right. We weren't exactly seen as artists. We were seen as revolutionaries. They never wanted to Peter Tosh boy. And as you rightfully said already, we were controversial. We said things where everybody afraid to say. Up until now, we said the things that everybody afraid to say. Even though these things are now, I know they, what do you call that? It's not the politically correct thing to do. So when you have a bit away, you don't know you'll lose. But guess what? He who stands for nothing, fall free.
Anything.
See him up on the endless and my glasses, my general, my boss. As I see a book with him, I buy that. What to me, him, Malcolm X, one of the most intelligent man the world ever see. There will never be another Malcolm X. I'm gonna tell you one next man I'm a rate to. Muhammad Ali. See, people stand up and you can't bully them. That's me, that's my personality. And I've been misjudged. People see me how they want to see me. Let me tell you something, brother. You see how people see me? I know my business, you know. When people committed to the idea of who them think you be, I know your business, bro. You can't stop that. Some people chopping at them illusion. Or you have to forget them out. You go there every day and tell them, say, no, me I go to you. No, I'll help you, brother. Tunnel vision. Whoever them thinks that you are, brother, you can't do nothing about that. It's who you are. That's who you are. I know your business. People are going to always think. People are going to always have an idea because everybody have a natural narcissistic tendency. You know? If you don't talk like them, you're a fool. If you don't act like them, you're an idiot. If you have your own identity and seek for your own thing, you compete. We have to do. You have to just live, brother. It don't really matter. Whatever them think, boy, you just want to know, say you know the truth and you're comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm. Right there. So was it a issue where people started to stop calling you guys? You guys couldn't really go to studio, or what does being blacklisted in somewhere like Jamaica really look like?
Blacklisted is sure. That person you call that person, that circle in the business not big, as the people I think. One meeting can decide which artist gets shows and who doesn't. One meeting can decide who play on radio and who doesn't. I know the hardest thing. So you find yourself on a list of them matter. Them people are unruly and disrespectful and them are good for the crowd. So upon the mainstream, you will be blacklisted, but the people themselves who love you, they are the ones who keep you going. And Twin of Twins have always been lords of the underground from day one. That's why we tape them. And the tape them carry shows. As soon as we do a tape, we get shows. We get the main show. Them check it. One time over the Songfest. Why is that? And we have had hits after hits over the years. And you still not make kids. What I'm going to call them on there, so we don't want to see them, you know. And all type of thing. And guess what? You have artists blacklisting, you know. It's real. How we first start about that, you know. When I ask, I say them don't want you up on that show, you know, if them not do it, if you are doing it, you know. And if them are the bigger artists, who the promoter got choose. So only for artists where you see how to them thing, and when you look at them, just go so boom in the ear, you know. And these things, some of the art, you wouldn't believe it. You depend on a show the artist but just shake your hand right there. So I say, you're the baddest thing. And I him tell the promoter, say him now work with you, that's why you can get to come watch the show. And you not even know that. Dancehall is one of the most hypocritical place for earth, brother. Wicked place. If you think wickedness and corruption in the world, that's, you know no corruption till you're going to dancehall already. Rough, bro.
Did you guys know this going in, or you guys realized this very quickly while you guys were in the...
We learned the hard way, man. Nobody know everything going into nothing we do. You'll learn. And we literally paid to learn. You see me, but guess what I'm going? Thank God, so we born with a mind way. We're firm our foot. And we're not licky, and we're not quick to bow, you know. See me? You see my thing loaf of bread. If me eat peace right now, my belly full. When you have your 10 loaf of bread and your 20 loaf of bread, some of them bread they are right, you can't name them one time. Some of my two loaf of bread is still good. Still good. And I have to give Almighty thanks, because which part me reaching a life today. I have to say thanks. I could have worse. Better than a whole heap of man. Better than a whole heap of people them consider as top flight artists. But they are both in a people place and all type of thing. God is good, bro. We as people, we always make a mistake. We never count to blessing. We always count to curse. And that's what the devil said to you. That's what the world said to you. Nobody knows see when things good for them, and only when it bad, you hear them complain. So you never say you're on the place last week and you should have saved your money. But no, when the money done and the girl them gone, yeah, cost everybody included the girl them. And you didn't have sense, brother. So if we did learn to count to blessing, we'd have put on the blessing till a time to use it. You know much girl come from mine, come try stretch them front over mine to take. Hey, listen to me, no muscle. A whole heap of people don't understand the space where a girl having a brother. A girl front can hold billions of dollars. You know? Remember, say a Brinks can hold $40 billion. You know? But if you know where you are doing, a girl front can hold a whole of that and more. Tell me, I tell you that. So you have to be careful of the one step where don't come to uplift you. And a woman may say you know for half brother. A good girl may say you forget. Termite ruin your life because then come to nyam. And when the whole house tear down now and no more on the left, them gone. Next. That is the operate. A so termite operate. That's why I call them so. Because if you check it, the way how they move, not similar to termite, man. Small way I use them and near me out. When the man near, the last 5 bills where you put in at them, man. We shall not know next week, no one next month shall look. To start here now. Who operates on a termite? What if you do it?
Why, you're very opinionated, and you said that you're a no nonsense type of guy. All right. What qualities do you look for in a woman, and what stuff are you willing to compromise on and not compromise on at all?
All right. Is I know the quality we look for in a woman, most of all, is respect. And not only respect for me. If she respect herself, it's very attractive. So it keeps me attracted to her. Compromise. Compromise when it comes to woman is a lot of things, because they want everything for themselves. So it depends by way at all. You see what I say? So me the man way, more compromise. But when it comes to my respect, no compromise that there is at all. Is either you respect me or you love me. So when they set my boundary, respect it. Anything below that, a simple thing I can work out.
Okay. There's two of you guys. You guys are in the garrison doing your stuff and everything. How was it you were able to form your own identity? So yeah, we always know there's Paul and there's Patrick. What did you do to really separate yourself to say that I'm still a person and he's his own person also?
All right. There's always a conflict of interest when you're twin. Because sometimes if you go some woman, the wickedest thing be that twin, you know. Because you have the same DNA, you have the same interest. Notice every twin. One turn police, next one a police. One turn doctor, next one a doctor. It doesn't necessarily mean say the next, it may say one of them say me that turn doctor, and the next one turn doctor too. It no means that the one that follow the one that go be a doctor, you know. It means they have the same interest. You hardly find a twin where the two of them the different thing. Or where they have two twin and want it. Or the two of them turn bad man. Explain that. So most twins, based on the fact that them live together and them close and them living at the same surrounding, life teach both of them the same things, so them come away with the same liking for things. Oh, my brother loves sing. You find that him love sing to a same DNA. That is how he was structured. You understand? That's how God make you. Biologically, as so twins wired. Every twin, the two of them always do the same thing. So you want them to say that's an accident? But guess what? Some people don't really like that. And them have a right not to still. Because if you can split justice, it can be a bit annoying. It don't really bother me. But if you decide say you want be a mechanic, and when you look at your brother that drive in, be a car, or fix car, you feel like I hear my follow. Not really. In the policy and mission, I try to figure out who needs stuff. But no, all me to do my thing is this, bro. For example, with the year, bro, say, boy, like basically, me did it. I think he'd ask him, say, yo, the liar, the doctor, the, you know what I mean? When he want to be the liar, the doctor, the whatever, what me did want me. And he must say, boy, me was anything him at the type of person. He said, sometimes we live so long, we kind of remember the thing, them, how them go the right way. That could not have been the reality because me I so for me 30. Me I work a bakery. The first real job of my brother ever get, me make him get it. So that could not have been the case. Yeah, man. It's to work out of, I don't remember number how much Hagley Park were, but the place is named Platinum. I mean, used to so hot and all type of things in there. So. And then my brother now, because me used to sew the pants them punches up. One man named Carlton I run upholstery down there now. Him used to, when we make the pants them, him draw upon them, literally draw upon them. He is an artist, literally. From them times. So when me go to Platinum now, me see a man named give away the art. So me ask give away if him no want nobody and give away it actually need somebody. I'm gonna bring him out there and make him get the work. Me did work right on one bakery across the road from the yard at Chisholm. I scrape lot day and night. Till me come up with all that thing. We were so close enough. That's from me alone I work. We split every dollar we make in a half to me and him. That was how we used to do it. Whether I work or not, you not have a job. Once me I work, half of the money I feel. That is how we used to do it. So you find so we have a certain level of closeness. Still do. You know what I mean? But you don't know when big man life come in, you have to kind of deal with it on a different level. You know, everything you have to come with a little bit something there. And for kind of do what you are doing, him do him do so. a lot of people see we have the different projects and them a try to misconstrue it and try to say you broke up and all type of bull. But that's not really the case. Just comes a point where man have to just find out what is within him. And you go one side and you farm where you can farm and you do what you do. Hence, I'm going to do my quad class and I think them and show them I can do this. And because everybody need, every man born for a purpose, bro. And it is within you. It is incumbent upon you to find your purpose. See? So, when you go so boom, I ain't over there saw this something, and me over there saw this something. That not change none. We're still doing our things. But Curly Loxx not write something. Me over here saw one podcast, me over podcast right there. So it not mean nothing not change. And everybody, like some people have asked me this. So, based for closeness, so not disagree about nothing, of course. Only about things. But disagreement don't mean say, oh, me not like you. Even though some people, your opinion seems like oppression to them. You give them your opinion and them deal with it like oppression. Some man take opinion to be, you say to them, all right, me not like other part of the song, so him take that like, you know, rating him can't DJ. Some people don't know how to deal with constructive criticism. I know my brother may talk before to cut up this and go do all type of something with it. I talk people. You know what I mean? So, yeah, even though we are twin, we have disagreements, meaning not quarreling and nice. It just means, oh, you know, me wouldn't do that. And you know, because some people just feel like a tree twin, every single thing that him do, me have to do. No. I don't know everything that me do, him have to do. Whatever I do, I always support, respect, and know say, yo, that's the man. You know what I mean? And likewise, I will just keep on doing the thing. Till that time again, we just come back and do the project together. That's how me see that. You get to me, I say, means I'm always just check it. Look on the amount of things what me do. I'm an actor, entertainer, contractor, businessman. Think of all these things. So you find some he's not a man where wait to be identified by somebody else's identity. I have my own identity, believe it or not. And my identity has done a lot to help our identity. And my brother identity has done a lot to help our identity. So his work should not be left unsaid, nor should mine. Just team. That's how I see that. I'm going to tell you this, Muscle. One of my biggest influence would have to be, because I'm a life and I'm a talk it, you know. Have to be Curly Loxx.
Okay.
Have to be Curly Loxx because remember we in the street together and musically he found a direction and I followed that direction and it lead to a benefit in my life. What me have to give thanks for too. Because Curly Loxx is a great influence to me, you know, because me are the hothead, you know. He's a man where a darkness, night come down same time. I don't play them with it. But so everything of a yin and yang. My brother more feel look into things and say, here's why you're not good at it. And it makes sense. And he was always somebody who could have talked to me. Because in opinion mean the world. If you overstand me, I say. He's a man where I see some situation and me feel like say, hey, me not respond to no prison. And him could have didn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Not that me I'm big on either. But when you're hot-headed, it usually disrupts your thought process. Seeing how, and when me get bigger in life, me learn how to control that the right way. And that is why I start using my platform to see if I can help some youth, especially the active youth them. Because I can relate to that. All right. But I show you somebody who saved my life already. And him dead and gone. But me I tell you, I have such a respect for this man. All right. One time I used to teach my bicycle named Goatee. Dog at Goatee used to sleep in our yard with us. I look team. See? right on a Chisholm the sun. One morning go to wake up and take my bicycle, brother. Stay. And bicycle them time they come in like I want be my yap in a brother. A nice bicycle with a big broad seat in a bro. When me save all long. To buy the reflector them to the wheel and beer something them time they come like a yang in a brother. And the man take on my bicycle in a bro. So me, you know, say I didn't take on the bicycle. So I'm gonna stop go down the road until one night me I come up. I got Painland go look for my friend and me I forward up. Walking from Painland coming back up Chisholm lesson. And I see him right time gate. Sit down for my bicycle. You know. He man be a girl, because them time they rated as bad man, but them girl don't know say my thief, you know. Thief and bad man are two different something. But I won't even people never know a difference one time. Two ox I look fake, just one on the badness. But both of them are the thief, man. See? I'm going to go to boom, I move to both, you know, I say, I want my bicycle. So that goes to boom and push me off and beating and embarrass me. And girl, they laugh after me. And I say, all right, yeah, I got it. So I run off now. I'm trying to make a boil in a man. Boil up in a brother. And me decide no man say I'm off dead. So I go to boom, should go down a jungle. Them time I link tick with one of the biggest stand them from Jamaica named Willie Haggart. So I'm going to link Willie now on Rosie's car and I say, yo, my general, this boy do me a thing and I want to done him, I want to fix him. So I'm going for a strap. Listen, brother. And the big bad man looking at my face, so I say, yo, come by, say, heavy, you know. Oh, I'm tell you. And them time them know me and my brother, I know, say, yo, we are far from getting a life. As I tell me that. Oh, I'm tell you. A badness you want to take up. You think I like badness? Too late for me, you. No more from yourself. You never know where you want to get yourself in a youth. A great future now go up. Then me, you know, when him tell me that, I say, what a fool after all, you have think man a bad man. You overstand me, I say, brother?
For sure.
And me, I tell myself, say, yo, I joke this. I'm thinking about it. No matter what it out there. They don't know what's about how a day after two days after that, the man circle and say, yo. And then you make up your mind to get yourself in a damn problem. You have a problem with me. Them time they are even money now. If you're not about Todos, you're talking about Willie. So now when he tell me say me I have a problem with him, I know it. I mean I need a problem with Willie. And when me turn big man, I realize I see him a real man. Him could have put that in me and I'm going to get myself in a problem. And a different respect me out fit in because of that. I consider same save my life because let me tell you, the man look at me and tell me say, once you start this, ain't no turning back. And when me turn big man, I realize that man there was a big bad man. I want good advice him give. And it changed my life. And at next time I look and say, no bad man are in them in too deep. No for them you see, them regret it, bro. But them have to keep up appearance. Come and look up to them, man. Them in a grow in a father, you know, brother. Them, man, them in see as father, you know. Me love the badness when me a grow as a youth, you know. Just my brother was a man with balance. I say, yo, loud that. But really, that now carry no way. This, that, rate. So when me say, all I got them come tell man about love the gun. Me I say, I fool them, the man. You know bad. I got no bad about him canceling badness. Write it off. But when me turn big, me realize that this man saved my life. Because me go the badness way, but I probably dead already. And then me go mix up in a something now that probably carried on my brother too. Because no man now come ask me. The man just come wait to work and realize they're the same place. So sometimes even my action can affect him and vice versa. You see me? That's why him have this thing when I'm set in reality. And that's true. But we have to also know that the Tory grew up in the same reality. And we have a right to live within the realm of my reality. So do you. And if people view, for example, twins as the same person, I don't really make it bother me. Because them are going to see it so no matter what. We done that the world already and I saw the world see it. So I just try to live my life clean. A man said the twin them, you know what I mean? Because everybody said the twin them, yeah, so. Between them can do everything what me do, and between them can do everything what my brother do. Them just mix it and call it one. And it don't bother me.
Got you. Wicked conversation. Listen, I got one last for you before I get you out of here, all right? Because this conversation to look into the mind, the eyes, to understand what TU LOX is really dealing with and the person and what makes you tick. This conversation, epic conversation, boss. You understand?
Yeah, man, brother, man. You thanks.
All right. One last one here for you. You've done so much in your business. You've done from music, all type of stuff. People see you on the internet right now with your podcast and all that. What is the biggest misconception about TU LOX that a lot of people get it wrong?
So me hate woman. Me a misogynist. It's a total opposite of that. And me actually love the woman. Them. Somebody who encourages you to be prostitutes could have never loved her. Never, ever, ever. People who agree with black women, seeing themselves less than who they are, the queens they were born to be, sick. But them not get the sick label. Me get it. When me tell them, say, yo, you can't do me this. A man not fit talk to certain girls, because guess what? Them remove boundary in a society muscle. Nobody know why you talk to them, brother. Nobody know why you say nothing to them. Everybody feel free to do everything. Just because you can do everything don't mean say you can do everything. We're totally committed to that. So it's a total misconception to say me in a right woman, brother. So what I say? A three baby mother may have a respect the whole of them for the gift for them give me. I did have a mother, bro. God rest her soul. 2013 kid. One of the worst things ever happened to me in my life. So me if you turn around, hate woman. I did value my mother so much, bro. We can't hate them, bro. I love them, I'm disappointed. I'm on the battlefield, I give them tough love. Who if you understand, will understand. When time we little in a woman that talk to we, she come like one big old bad mind all woman. But when you get big, you realize you're the right thing, and she make me the boss gun. And she make me go the wrong way. You understand, but she that do the tough love at the same time. When time you little, she talk to you away, and that's all you recognize in the conversation. So me I talk to the girl them away, and me I tell them say what termite and them move from them dirty ways. Not feel good. But at a point, bro, so me tell you, when Bob was alive, he never nice. He nice now. So chances are up the line. My podcast will become something very valuable for the man them and the woman them who wish to regain them self-respect, them dignity, them pride. Them thing that now we are now. But guess what? Me I go and put in the work until a time for that. When the time come back around for it, it's gonna be here, right here. Cannot not disappear off of the internet. Over.
Like that. Listen, TU LOX, leave some contact info where they could check you out, where they could check out your merch, where they could check out the podcast, everything right now. The floor is yours right now before I get you out of here.
All right. So the merchandise at the Rebel 13 collections seen. You can still check out the website, even though it's well updated and I work on that. You know what I mean? www.rebel13.net is to me. 876-898-9888. All merchandise when I want. So if you want to see the updated merchandise, like later merchandise where you're nasty on the website, I could say you go up on the Instagram page and you see some merch where you don't want, or you see some merch on the My 2 Cents podcast. You can just either go on Rebel 13 collections and DM. You can DM me upon at Twin of Twins TU LOX same way. And you can just WhatsApp or call 876-898-9888.
TU LOX. This is the first of many conversations that we'll be having because there's still so much stuff that you guys been through, that you've done, that you've seen, that you're about to do, that we still need to talk about. But you see this right here, excellent intro to the platform until we sit down and talk again. You understand?
Yeah, man, brother, man. Anytime you're ready, man, because you don't know, me's a man of many moods of TU LOX. Because if you check it out right now, me have an interview with over Toxic Talk and it's viral.
Why do you think when the first thing I said before we even get into the conversation, I have to ask you what you and Chad have?
As I will tell you, Chad good man, you see me, but you don't know. But just want to pick up all of the people that are really support the My 2 Cents podcast. We really support 2 LOX. You know what I mean? And understand the mission when me depend to save, especially the woman. I just want the black family that is a terrible agenda when the feminism has destroyed successfully. We just want the people to realize that there's an agenda and the black man and the black woman need to figure out a way to reunite. It's not about who right or who wrong. We have to just figure out what to do and go back like our relationship used to work. We need to come off of social media, go back into the real world of relationship. Stop post pics and things because they post me. You don't need to do anything else. You know what I mean? Some woman good with a man posting them. The man have to treat them good otherwise. Once the man posts and shows them I own you, everybody just happy. We need to go back in the real world. All of the problem them are the real world. I mean, the fake world looks so nice. Nobody not post them problem. At no point in time, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see the bed from black. You're not going to see the dirty clothes. You're not going to see the dirty things them are going with them. Nah, go post that. Every time somebody posts, you get an impression that Jamaica is not one of the poorest countries in the world. Everybody in Jamaica rich right now for Instagram and TikTok alone you can watch. Some of us want to them come back into the real world because in the real world, the problem that all of the problem them are the real world them in.
And with that, let me give you an outro and get you out of here because this conversation, another one for the books. You understand, 2 LOX?
Well, I'm going to give thanks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another 2 Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusichut.com.